A pro-democracy group, Coalition of Civil Society in Defense of Democracy, has urged President Bola Tinubu to establish a reconciliation committee within 14 days to resolve the crisis in Rivers State. This call comes after President Tinubu declared a state of emergency in the state, suspending Governor Siminilayi Fubara, his deputy, and the Rivers State House of Assembly for 6 months. The group's convener, Dr. Olayemi Isaacs, at a press conference in Abuja, expressed concern that the state of emergency will lead to a false peace and encourage parties to hide their true intentions. Instead, he advocated for reconciliatory steps in a democratic setting to achieve genuine peace. According to Dr. Isaac, genuine peace can only come to Rivers State through reconciliation steps taken in a truly democratic setting.
President Bola Tinubu's speech that imposed a state of emergency on Rivers State is disappointing to the extent that it demonized Governor Fubara without sincerely providing the historical context of what led to the political standoff. While we would not bore you with these historical details that are common to a whole lot of us, a summary of it is that the crisis began because of the overbearing, rent-seeking behavior of Fubara's predecessor, Barrister Nyesom Wike, who is the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, in Tinubu's cabinet. In Senate crimes, anyone making the kinds of demands on Fubara by Wike will serve a jail term for perverting democracy. This is not allowed in a growing civilized world. One would have expected that President Tinubu, who happens to be the democratic father of this nation, to have similarly suspended Wike as a minister for the same period so that he would have had time to reflect on the disruptive nature of the crisis in Rivers State, if only to create an impression of impartiality. But the president's failure to do this is indicative of the direction he wants the political situation in the Rivers State to soar. It is, therefore, a shame that President Bola Tinubu has validated the ugly practice of corrupt political godfatherism by siding with Wike, as evident in the declaration of a state of emergency and suspending Fubara, while allowing Wike, the main antagonist in this tragic drama, to continue to serve in his cabinet. There are claims from some quarters that Wike personally wrote the president's speech declaring the state of emergency, and that he has also handpicked the sole administrator, Vice Admiral Ibok Ete Ekwe Ibas, retired. Haven't taken time to review the public responses to the imposition of a state of emergency on Rivers State after observing the first peace that resulted because of this development, we are of the view that genuine peace or truce can only come to Rivers State through reconciliatory steps taken in truly democratic setting.
The group therefore warned that allowing the state of emergency to run longer than 90 days would compound the problem in the state, threatening and possibly jeopardizing Nigeria's democracy. They urged President Bola Tinubu to take immediate action and establish a reconciliation committee and begin the process of resolving the crisis in Rivers State.
Our concern is that the first peace would only encourage parties to the Rivers State crisis to hide their true intention while reverting to their political scheming at a future date. Consequently, we call on President Bola Tinubu to end the state of emergency he imposed on Rivers State within 90 days of its proclamation. Allowing it to run longer than this period will compound the problem in the state in a way that will threaten and possibly jeopardize and truncate the Nigerian democracy that has been the dream that we all long for as a people. Furthermore, the coalition of the civil society in defense of democracy demands immediately that the President Tinubu, within 14 days, set up a panel of non-partisan, eminent Nigerians to mediate between the rival parties in the Rivers State crisis. The mediatory effort must be concluded within 60 days so that the state of emergency can be lifted within 90 days of its declaration. Anything other than that will bring about a political pandemonium or chaos or anarchy which is not our expectation as a people. Rivers State, we all know, is one of the major states that serves the nation revenue. Finally, and most expediently, we call on political parties to rein in their members in states that have similar political wranglings ongoing, so that President Bola Tinubu will not have the excuse to suspend democratic structures in more parts of the country.